Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. Quick prediction on this one. It can't go far with this. It's a puncher's chance fight if I ever saw one. Obviously, I'm going to go with my man Usyk after what he did to Anthony Joshua twice. The first fight, I predicted Joshua. The second fight, after the first, I knew it was going to be a schooling for Usyk. And this is just like an elevation of levels where I feel Dubois doesn't have the movement. He has the power, but that's nothing against a guy like Usyk, who also carries power and speed. But it's mainly just peppering you with technical efficiency and, footwork for days. I don't think Dubois has fought anyone like this. And I just think the level bridge up's too quick for Dubois, where he lost to Joyce and then came back and won a fight in America. But I don't think that's enough to then go in the ring with a pound-for-pound greatest cruiser stroke heavy on the planet. I mean, Usyk's gone from a cruiser to a heavy and dominated there. And I'd like to see him fight Wilder just to see, does Wilder have the best puncher's chance of any heavyweight to beat Usyk? Because that's a dangerous fight for anyone. Wilder's the one fight nobody wants. Nobody wants Deontay Wilder for pure reasons of he always carries that power. He's put Tyson Fury on the floor about 3 or 4 times and still not beat him. But if you ain't Tyson Fury, like Ortiz, then he could beat you. This fight, I'm predicting that Usyk wins by unanimous decision, and the fight might get stopped in round 10. But I'm just going to go with a unanimous peppering. Usyk, styles make fights, I get it. He's beat Joyce in the amateurs. Joyce beat Dubois, but it doesn't always work out like that. But on this, I'm 173 and 42 on fight predictions. It's getting crazy now. I've got more predictions right than I have videos. That's quite insane, and I'm not being arrogant, but that's just true. Look at my playlist, it's in there. So yeah, check it all. My predictions are more on point than Chael Sonnen's. He just goes for the underdogs a lot because he feels like that's going to get him views. If it, I feel like my analytical game and prediction game is probably just as good as his, if not better. But that's how I feel. Maybe his analytical game's better in the way he suggests things, but on point, seeing fights, what they do. I'm usually right when it comes to UFC and boxing, so 9 times out of 10. I think Usyk's going to win this fight comfortably. He'll have his moments. Dubois going to have to utilise body punching and closing the distance. And he can punch Dubois, as we've seen. If you don't and if he hurts Usyk, this could be a close fight. But I don't even think he's got the IQ of Anthony Joshua. And that's saying something. I don't think he has that IQ in the ring yet. And he's still inexperienced. And I don't think he's ready for Usyk just yet. I'm going with a peppering. Usyk wins. And I'm going with a 12-round unanimous, or the fight gets stopped in 10. If anyone wants to fight Usyk next, that could give him the knockout power scare that he's looking for. I would say that is Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber. But no one wants Wilder at his worst, because at his worst, he's still put Fury down a few times. And I tell you what, I gave that guy so much respect after that third fight with Fury, because he fought like an absolute warrior. I said Fury would win. It's all in there. But you know what? Hats off to him. He took a licking, and he's the only guy to put a beat down on Fury and still get beat. So, the most highly avoided fighter in every heavyweight division. People want Usyk because they feel they have a chance. Not if you try and box him, you don't. The only chance Dubois got is to turn this to the streets, to take this to Peckham, or to turn this into a phone booth fight. You can't do that with a guy that knows how to go underground like Bill and Ted. That's what Usyk does. He moves. He's the phone booth maneuver. So if you want to turn it into a phone booth fight, guess what? Usyk can make that phone booth fly. I don't know what it is I've drank today. I think it's just coffee, but it makes my imagination greater than most. And yeah, I'm sick of these boring one-dimensional videos. Show some imagination. Yeah, I'm getting angry today. Use it Think outside the boxing. Yeah. Like Mexicans do. Anyway, that's not a slur, that's just a joke. I am going with Alexander Usyk to win this fight. Unanimous decision, 12 rounds or 10 round stoppage. I don't see any other outcome with Dubois. I just don't think he has any of the experience to elevate him to fight a guy this good and supreme at this point. Maybe a year down the line, he's not fought anyone to warrant a fight with Usyk. My opinion. Joe Joyce would have been good if he'd have won, but he didn't. So I think his fight's just unwarranted and a tune-up, a glorified tune-up. That being said, I hope it's good. I hope it changes my mind, but I don't see it. Usyk's just too good. He's too in his bag. He's too elite. He's got too much confidence. He's got too much ring skill. And he licks Dubois over 12 rounds. Peace. Get your comments in. Is there going to be a shock on the cards? Tell me why.